Hay una parte que me gusta ir atrás de Lincoln Memorial, cruzar la calle, y cuando cruzo la calle hay una parte como que se ve unas gradas abajo, pasan carros, entonces se ve todo el río Potoma. No sé, esa parte es como tranquila, aquí es tranquila. En El Salvador no es distinto, no puedes alegrarte por decir voy a salir a pasear porque en la mente cuando uno dice voy a salir a pasear, lo primero que te viene a tu mente es, bueno, el peligro, por lo menos.
This is Jonathan Portillo. He's 19 years old. He immigrated here from a country in crisis.
Okay.
It's part of a region that U.S. and Soviet interventions destabilized during the Cold War.
The people of El Salvador are earning their freedom, and they deserve our moral and material support to protect it.
Gang violence and poverty have plagued the region ever since.
Kids are being pushed out of their home countries. They're primarily coming from Guatemala, El Salvador, and Honduras. And what's driving their flight out of their home countries is violence that's specifically inflicted on children and their families by gangs and criminal cartels.
And this is Dennis. Dennis is also from El Salvador. And like Jonathan, he saw what life was like with gangs. We didn't show his face out of concern for his safety.
Definitely people got killed. Some of my classmates, they were forced to join two gangs. If not, they were gonna kill their family. They have to do stuff for them, like collecting money, dealing with drugs, guns. It's definitely just once they got into your life, it's just hard to get rid of them. Or if you can escape, but you probably you are able to escape from them, but your family is not, and you don't wanna take that risk, that they're gonna kill your family. So you just stay there and do whatever they want you to do.
The arrival of some 65,000 unaccompanied minors like Jonathan and Dennis sparked protests in 2014.
10:33 here in New York, 7:33 in Southern California, where the immigration crisis is rocking a Southern California town right here. You had protests erupting as busloads of illegals roll into the town of Murrieta, California. Some demonstrators staging a tense standoff, blocking buses along that route.
The anti-immigration crowd says it comes down to taking care of our own.
You can only spend $1 one time. It's our dollar for our people, for our veterans, for our children.
Other activists gathered in D.C. to protest their deportations. Jonathan came on his own in 2013. He lives with his father in Washington. By day, he studies English.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
Does anybody understand certainty? Certain. When you know what you're going to do, so you're sure. Estás seguro.
Mi plan es sacar ese y bueno, si Dios quiere, seguir estudiando, ¿verdad? Y a la misma vez trabajando.
He's very quick, and a lot of times when he finishes early, he'll start just kind of reading the dictionary and looking at the grammar rules in the back. So he's a very smart guy.
He leaves class at night to work as a server. His shifts last from 10 p.m. to 5 a.m. He sleeps when he gets home. It sounds grueling, but Jonathan is the lucky one.
Ok, pero el problema es que de los 8 murieron 4, creo.
La mitad de tus amigos.
Sí, bueno, a uno lo asaltaron, creo que andaba con su novia, entonces el teléfono que él tenía era bonito, creo que era un smartphone o algo así, entonces allá se lo quisieron quitar y a mí me contaron que uno le quiso quitar su teléfono, entonces él no quiso dárselo y se dio a la pelea con él. Entonces otro lo estaba esperando al que le iba a quitar el teléfono y tenía una cuchilla. Entonces cuando vio que ellos se estaban golpeando y que no le iba a ser tan fácil, el otro llegó y solo llegó a meter su cuchilla, creo que en el corazón o algo así. Y tocó su corazón en la cuchilla y luego él quedó así tirado y su teléfono cayó. Agarraron el teléfono y se fueron corriendo. Y él murió. Entonces, bueno, a otros sí lo hicieron desaparecido y ya la policía lo da por muerto. Entonces, y es otro también, más que todo se da por balazos, con pistola o algo así, que lo llegan a disparar. Y esos son los 4 que han muerto.
Cuando tú estabas allá pasaron todos esos.
Bueno, y cuando yo me venía en camino mataron a uno.
Jonathan got this scar from a gang member.
Y a mí se me miraba el hueso. Bueno, solo fue que me pegaron con una cuchilla así.
It was a warning.
Entonces ellos piensan que alguien le habla a la policía y empiezan a decir, yo creo que fue él. Le contaba a mi hermana mayor que era como mi hermana, pero mi hermana mayor no le contaba a él.
Jonathan is now applying for asylum to live in the United States.
The system is very complex. The laws are very complex. The policies in place are very complex. What is not complex is these are children first and foremost. And just as we would hope for our child, that a government, a foreign government, if our child was unfortunate enough to find themselves in a foreign country trying to articulate why they're afraid to go home, that we just take the time, that we give these kids the time to tell their stories.
For many, their story is also their dangerous journey here. Dennis remembers the friend he had to leave in the desert. She was dehydrated, and they had to move.
The guy was asking us to leave, but she couldn't walk anymore. She just was weak, and she just couldn't go with us. You know, sometimes we would try to walk her laying on our shoulders, but we needed to go faster because we didn't want to get caught, and so we couldn't bring her with us.
Her memory drives Dennis to want to help others.
And that's why I want to become a nurse too, because I really want to help people, and because the same day I promised her that I was gonna help somebody else one day, because I couldn't help her.
Those applying for asylum, like Jonathan, now wait in limbo. There are too many cases, too few judges, and too little money made available for them to have legal representation.
We have judges who are scheduling individual merits hearings for 2 or 3 years from now. So you have clients who are waiting in limbo until 2017, 2018. I've heard of clients who have cases, asylum hearings, scheduled for 2019.
Jonathan's hearing is in 2018.
The immigrants are in limbo for years while they're waiting for their cases to be adjudicated. It's just a system that's broken and needs to be fixed.
Still, Jonathan holds up hope. He says he is grateful to be here.
Es bonito ver todo, pero cuando llega a salir con memoria, no sé, es como una parte que en mi país muchos desean ver. O sea, muchos la han visto en películas, han visto esa parte, entonces todos dicen, wow, es una gran cosa, bro. Aquí es tranquilo. Aquí es algo como que cambia. un país en el que puedes salir como a la calle, a pasear, a comprar. Uno se alegra porque vas, caminas, hacerlo como lo que uno quiere, ¿verdad? Y no sé, te sientes como libre.
Must we, by default, leave the people of El Salvador no choice but to flee their homes, creating another tragic human exodus? I don't believe there's a majority in the Congress or the country that counsels passivity, resignation, defeatism in the face of this challenge to freedom and security in our own hemisphere.